guys, what's up? So today I I never really learned the color wheel or color theory or anything like that. I never really learned any of that stuff. I kind of just wing it and go by feel, but since we're all in quarantine and since we all can't leave our houses and we have all this free time, I figured we could learn the color wheel and color theory and all of that together. Let's do it. Oh, sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm not going to eat you. Don't worry. Okay, so the deal here right now is I have some little canvases that we can practice on. And then I bought some, just the basic colors of acrylic. So I bought, here I have a white, I have a black, I have a cerulean blue because I got a primary yellow, and I got a cadmium red deep hue. I figure these won't mix into absolute mud. So yeah, we got our tubes of paint, we got our canvases here, we got this. I still have to get water in my thing, and yeah. Okay, so I started by trying to take this plastic covering off of it. There we go. And then I looked up things about it, about the color wheel that is, and I found this chart, and I used that to kind of start a bit as a basis. So I got some yellow, put that on there. Yellow, like sunflowers. Then I got some red, and I put that on there. Red like blood. Then I got some blue, and I put that on there. Blue like Smurfs. Then I got some yellow and some red, and I put it together. And I mixed it. And I mixed it. And I mixed it. And I kept mixing it. And I added more yellow in. And then I put some of it over there because I didn't like it. And then I mixed it more. And then I put more yellow in it. Yeah, so I put more yellow in it so I could make this, as it's called in the color wheel, a yellow-orange. I just call it light orange. I also call it pumpkin. Then I grabbed some of the other stuff that I threw away because I didn't like it. And I put it over here. After realizing that it looked like the same color as before, I mixed more red into it because I wanted an orange. Yeah, orange. Then I put more red into it to make what they call a red-orange. I just call it dark orange. It's too red. Ah, there we go. More orange in it. Then I got some red, and I got some blue, and I mixed them together to make purple, which is my grandmother's favorite color. Then I got some more blue, and I mixed that into the purple to make, well, they call it blue purple. I call it, they call it blue violet, rather. I call it indigo, because that's the color it is indigo. Then I got some more red, and I mixed that into the purple. And I got red violet is what they call it. I'd call it maroon, but sure. Then I got blue, and I got yellow, and I mixed them together, with more blue though, to make, well, I'd call it aquamarine. They called it blue-yellow, or rather blue-green, I guess is what they called it. Then I put more yellow into it to make it more green. The object is we're trying to make green, like a dinosaur. And I put that on there. And I put more on there. And then I grabbed some more yellow to make yellow green. I call it the color of grass. And then I put that on there. And then I indicated which ones were primary, which ones were secondary, and which ones were tertiary. And then I wrote in which side of it was warm colors and which side of it was cold colors. This side is cold colors. They're cool. That's why I drew little glasses next to cool. This side's warm colors. They're warm. Well, they actually start up there, not there. Forget that. That didn't happen. Then I decided to draw lines through them, and then I decided to put the names on them. And then I mixed, and then I mixed, and then I mixed, and I created this god-awful color. Oh no, the blue got in it. Oh well. Now I'm leaning in to see what I'm doing better. Put more yellow in there. It needs more yellow. Okay, maybe yellow isn't what it was isn't what it needed. Then I started trying to create skin tones. More skin tones. Another skin tone. Another skin tone. More skin tones. More skin. 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 Then I started doing things from this angle. Mixing together. Mixing it. And just mixing it. Nothing to see here. Then I put it on the paper. Oh yeah, I got a piece of paper. Ran out of room on the canvas. Then I did this. Ugh. Gross. Put more on the paper. I was trying to make a very specific skin tone. I'm playing around with it. And then I discovered that if I put a little bit of blue in it, oh, that kind of did what I wanted it to do. It desaturated the color. Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. And that's the skin tone I wanted. Wow. Okay, so what I wanted to figure out with this is, first of all, I wanted to learn how to use acrylics a little bit better. Obviously, I'm not an expert. This is kind of my first time using acrylics. Usually a watercolor artist. But I wanted to look at the color wheel and I wanted to figure out, like, how to make skin colors. So we have these here, which I think are pretty good skin colors actually, except for the ones that look a little bit too green. But otherwise, yeah. And then I took a piece of paper and I was trying to make this tone right here, and I ended up achieving it, but only after I cleaned my brush, after adding a little bit of blue to it. Only after I cleaned my brush and went back into the color I had just mixed did I get this, because before I got this, but then I got this after I cleaned my brush. So cleaning your brush is definitely important. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I think that this was a lot of fun to do. I think that it was definitely a very good thing to do. I think I learned a lot in the process of doing it. I learned a lot about colors, I learned a lot about desaturation, and I learned a lot about cleaning off my brush. I definitely encourage any of you who have the ability to do this, go ahead and do it, because it's a lot of fun. And I mean, hey, just slapping some paint on something, that can be pretty cool. That can be a pretty cathartic thing to do. Alright, well, I'm gonna go clean my brushes. Why are you still here? Well, if you're still gonna be here, you might as well just, like, subscribe, because there's gonna be more content like this. Just while you're here. You might as well stay here. Subscribe. It won't hurt anything just to hit the button. I'm not gonna ask you to hit the bell or hit the well, if you're subscribing, you're obviously going to hit the like button. So, I mean, hit the like button while you're down there. Maybe comment, you know, leave me something. Tell me what you think. Yeah. Now leave.